Computer. Here we go.
1, 2,
Here we
3.
are
No.
for the next Saturday Night Live with our very special guest, Gina. Hello, Gina.
Hey!
How you doing?
I'm very excited to talk with you. And I'm also very excited because I've just came back from a very beautiful city, Zurich. Is a Switzerland city, and it's so amazing. It's so full of creative people, and I feel the energy of the people is very, I don't know, it's very different from this city where I live. It's very
Yeah,
different.
with some of the pictures in the mountains you were and stuff, or
The mountains are also here
okay.
because Switzerland, it's all about the mountains. But I was talking more about the energy, the energy field that I'm feeling, because now I'm more vulnerable, I'm more sensitive, and I can feel more because I can listen more to my body and my mind and spirit.
Well, let's back up a little bit.
Yeah,
You contacted me, was it a year ago, you
a
said?
year ago. Wow.
How did you come to find MasterFast? What was your lifestyle beforehand?
Wow.
Yeah, I know you were. I remember seeing when you joined back then, and I was looking at your pictures, and you're into kind of modeling or something, and
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I was doing my own stuff. I was not a professional model. I was doing my thing for my fashion blog that I had back then with my boyfriend, and I was very preoccupied with my external appearance more than listening to my body. And my lifestyle, my eating habits, all my childhood traumas and drama and angriness, working too much, relaxing at all, not relaxing. I was meant to say,
Yes.
and I don't know how can from where to start. I have to. Okay,
Well,
I'll start from
where
the
did
beginning.
where did you go? Where did you grow up?
Okay, I was born in Romania, in Piatra Neamț. It's a city, a small city, in Moldavia, part of Romania. And
City,
I was
country?
Romania.
Is it a city or a country area?
It's a city, kind of country, with the mentality of the country. It's a very small city, but a very beautiful city. And I was raised in a beautiful family with meat, formaggio, cheeses, grains, lots of grains, and
Oh, good
I'm
stuff.
talking about the food right now. From the childhood, since I was a baby, I was eating only eggs. That kind of. I think it's in Italian or everywhere is the same. I think, and I was feeling okay when I was a child, but as I grew up, I've started. I've entered in contact with fast food and with the teenage period of my life, and going out and drinking alcohol and just being, living the partying. Yeah, it was normal. I was like, when I arrived in Bucharest at 18 at the university, the other side, the wild side of me was like, oh my God, I'm not with my parents anymore. I can do whatever I want. Oh my God. And I was like, every night I was doing party and drinking, and slowly, all these things, eating, overworking, and not being able to relax, because this was one of my problems. And I have it from my family in a way, because my father is all the time in a rush, all the time. It's like this, like a robot. And I was raised like this, and I saw this attitude at him, and I was copying this, and it's very bad. And I've noticed all these things when I was fasting. I've noticed because I was analyzing my life and my parents and my friends and everyone that entered in my life and made part of my life. I've started doing this because this is what fasting and master fast especially did for me. It opened my eyes and my heart and everything. And yeah.
How did you find the master fast?
Okay. I'm gonna begin from the part of the story when I've started feeling bad. Okay.
Okay.
In December in 2015, I think 15, 16, yeah, 15. I had teeth, like I have here an infection, and I have did surgery because the infection was there, and oh my God, you have to, you know, the attitude of the doctors and the medical staff. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and they told me, oh, you have to, because it hurted me. You know, my body was so acidic, and I was eating crap. And although I was vegan then, but eating the crap vegan, okay?
When did you
Grains.
when did you start vegan? What age?
Uh, no. I had maybe 6 months
Oh, okay.
from.
From that point.
Yeah, okay. And I was eating the same things, but I didn't eat meat and animal products anymore. But the grains, the potatoes, and all that stuff, and the tofu all the time. Oh my God. Tofu, scrambled eggs. And lots of beans. I love the beans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
But
addictive.
Julie.
Very addictive. And I was doing this surgery, and I had to took a very, very poisonous, and believe me, that all my lifetime, sorry, I have to say this, all my lifetime I took antibiotics all my life. Every time when I had a problem, because I always had problems with my teeth, always. This was insane. And I was wondering, in a way, but why I have these problems with my teeth? And my mother lose her teeth when hello I said it. Lose her teeth in when she was very young, and she has the false ones.
Oh,
Okay.
really? Wow.
Maybe I have this from my mother, because my father has very good yeah. Okay, so I always have had problems, and always when I had an infection, hop, I took antibiotics, because my dentist told me like this, and I was like, okay. I was very ignorant. Okay. And when I did the surgery, I took the clindamycin, and it's very, 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 very powerful. It's powerful because it's very concentrated, I think, and it's very chemic. Oh my God, it's very chemic. And the first time when I took those, I felt that something made inside my body that was in a bad shape, in a way. But I was not ill in that point. I was not ill, but the antibiotics made me ill, like made me ill. And it all started with having like when you have a stomach bug, something like this. And from there, um, my body started to, the errors when the computer gives you errors. My body started to give me
Virus.
errors, when your computer is not working and gives you errors, like I don't know,
Oh,
I was feeling I had extreme fatigue, all this brain fog, a lot brain fog. I was very anxious and panicked because and it all started from my stomach and digestion, because I couldn't digest anything. And it everything went bad, like really bad. And in that point, I was in Switzerland, and I decided to, and I was still a vegan, but I decided to go in Romania. So in last year in April, I was in Romania. I returned to my mother and father, and I've restarted eating meat and cheeses and everything, and because I was very thin, because I felt so bad. I was in a bad shape, you know, and I was thinking that maybe because I've started the vegan lifestyle that made me like this. And but it was a toxic condition of my body, okay, that I didn't know in that time. And I was in Romania. I'm gonna be short. I was in Romania, and I've restarted my old habits, and I was going to all the doctors because I felt very bad. I don't know. I was like we say a legume. I was like this.
Zombie.
A zombie. A zombie. A zombie. A zombie. I was, yeah. And I was so frustrated because I'm very. I don't know if you can feel my energy, but from childhood, I was very excited all the time. I'm like this. I have life in me, you know. But my body couldn't do it anymore for me. Like mentally, I was destroyed because my body couldn't express as my mind wanted, and this maybe made it worse. But the body, it was in a super bad shape, and I was binging from a doctor to another. I was endocrinologist. I was at how you say the doctor that it's about the intestine. How you say gastrologist? No,
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's, yeah, that's
There's so many. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. And I was there, and he told me, you have to do a colonoscopy. And I was like, oh my God, no, I'm not gonna do that. No way. You are not gonna enter with anything inside of my body. And everywhere, because I was starting when I was in Romania, I was starting to read about the body, and I discovered Dr. Morse and his detoxification book, okay?
Oh, okay.
And I was starting to educate myself, okay, for the first time in 27 years, if you can believe this. And I was studying a lot of bullshit in school, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But about my body, no. I mean, it's such a wow when you think. Okay, so that's why every time in school I fell asleep all the time. I was falling asleep because I was bored. Okay, this is another topic, but it was fine. Now I know why. And when I was doing in Bucharest, in Romania, I was binging to a doctor from a doctor to another. I was how you say arguing with them all the time. Yeah, my mother was, I'm not gonna go with you anymore. You are gonna go alone because you make me feel so bad. And she's a very shy person. And I was like, you don't know, I have this and lymphatic system. And I was telling all the kidney filtration, and they were like, what is this girl on? Like, oh my God. And a doctor was like, Lily, my mother, she's on something, or oh my God. I was like, oh my God. I was so frustrated because nobody would understand me. Yeah, nobody. And I was lost. I felt lost. Believe me, I felt lost in Romania when I was, oh my God. But I never gave up, okay? Never. And so I decided in August, it was 28th of July, to take my health and my body and me as a person and as a human being, to take the control and to go in Switzerland where Alex was waiting for me. And he told me, come here and do the detox that you need, because another parenthesis, my parents couldn't agree and wouldn't agree about the detox thing. No, they didn't understand nothing about this, nothing.
So
Alex
is your boyfriend.
Yeah, Alex is my boyfriend. Yeah. They no, they can't imagine their life without eating. It's not possible. You can die in this. So you can see the okay. And it was very difficult with me, because I knew I was not that I was smart, but I'm living in I'm more open, obviously. And I don't know, when you don't feel understood by the people.
Yeah.
I was feeling like this, and I decided to go in Switzerland where Alex was waiting for me, and he told me that he's gonna be my support, my main support, so I can do this and feel safe. Okay. And so in August, I was here. I've started to eat in August. I've started to eat the fruits, only fruits. But you know what? I was feeling like, sorry, shit, no, I was feeling very bad. I saw that the people, everyone was telling that you have to eat fruits and you'll feel amazing.
This was in the summer of 2015?
No. No. This was in August, 20 last year in August. Yeah.
2016.
Before I've met you.
Okay.
And I've told you that 2 weeks before I met you, I returned in Switzerland. I've started the fruits diet.
Oh, only 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Or maybe 3, like this. Okay. Yeah. And I was feeling bad, as I said, but I in a way, I knew that I needed the fasting. I knew, because I was reading, but I didn't find the perfect protocol for me. And I was searching and watching lots of videos every day. I was also that guy that he's doing the juice cleansing as well. How you say? He's an American. He's
the juice man.
Not the juice man.
Dan McDonald's.
I knew Dan McDonald's, but not. I knew also him, and I wrote to him as well, and he told me, "Oh, you have to fast and to do animals." But nothing was like when I've met you. Okay, so I saw how I'm gonna arrive now at MasterFast. I was on YouTube and searching fasting and all this kind of these healing methods. And I saw your video about the dry fast, I think. It was the one that you were outside near the seaside, I think. No? And you were talking about it? Yeah? And
who's this crazy guy?
Yeah. And you intrigued me, yeah. I said, oh my God, dry fast. I mean, come on. It's fasting, but dry fast. Like laughing. Oh my God. Imagine that in 27 years, I never quit eating. Every time I was eating, every time munching, okay? Never have a stop. Never. When I think now, I mean, it makes total sense why I ended up like this. Like,
only when you sleep, right? You got to rest.
Only when I sleep. And it was for the very short, I don't know, 7 or maybe, because the first thing in the morning I was eating. not that because everyone is used like this.
Yeah,
You know,
most
it's
important
about
meal, right?
having.
Breakfast, most important meal.
But you know why? Why as I was eating? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You pointed very well. It's like this. But I was eating because I've started to feel the detox in the morning. And if I didn't eat, I was like very shaky. And believe me, I was like, it was very difficult to understand for me
Yes,
in the first place. Okay.
that's exactly right.
Yeah. And I've told you that I've found you with this video, and like, I don't know if I watched the entire video. I was, oh my God, I have to search for this guy and talk to him. And I entered to Masterfast. I read everything. And after that, I decided to write to you. And I wrote, I think I put it also in my testimonial, what I wrote to you. You can feel the disparate.
Yeah, I remember you joined, and then you contacted me right away, and you wanted to talk to me. And you sounded desperate. So that's why I decided, okay, let me see what she wants to do.
Oh my God! When you answered me, I was like, oh my God! Finally, someone that is. Yeah, and I was very in a bad shape when we talked. If you remember.
Yeah, you're not the same person, that's for sure. You're big changes.
Big changes. Like, I think I am. I rebirth, and I feel that I'm reliving my childhood, but in this shape and more mature and blah blah blah. But I'm reliving my childhood, and this is life about. It's like being like a child.
Yeah, I remember I told you nobody finds massive fast by accident, remember?
Yeah, nobody. Yes, you told me this, and I was like, oh my God, I feel like in a movie. He's right. Yeah, you were right. You're like, oh my God, I needed this. I received this because you know what? I want to tell you something that is very important for me. When I was a child, I had this thinking pattern, thoughts patterns in every time, like from childhood, since I got sick. I kept on listening or about other people's journeys that at some point in their lives they had a shift.
Mhm.
And every time I was I don't know, knowing or maybe find out about a person on television, or I don't know, and I all the time had this thing inside of my being that sometime maybe in I don't know at what age something will happen with me. I think I'll have something big that is gonna make me do a big change. I don't know. And this was I after that I could how you say I understand right now why I had this, because I don't know. I think I a little bit attracted them in a way. Maybe I don't know, because
Yeah, that's the
we
way
are.
we attract what we need in our lives.
Yeah. Thank you. It was easy like this. And I started the master file because you told me jump right into it, jump for joy because you found and I was basically jumping. After we closed, I think I remember that I was so happy because I saw the light.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it. No, I felt it. And I knew that I'll go through hell. I knew. And I didn't get scared at all, because I knew that something great will expect for me, will wait for me. And let me tell you that, oh my God, what a journey Masterfast was for me. What a journey. You know that I have the entire thing documented, no?
You mean the diary?
No, the video diary. I was filming with my iPhone almost every day, since the first day till the end.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
And when I'm watching right now, I'm a different person. I'm a different person at the beginning, and how is my transformation. It's very beautiful and very uplifting to watch. And I'm gonna do something with them, but it's not the time right now. I have to put all my intention in
yes.
And I've told you, it was very hard for me to do it. Very hard.
Mm-hmm.
Starting from the point that I've told you, eating all the time versus not eating. This was very difficult, but not difficult because I didn't have the motivation, because I had it at all, but physically. It felt like my body couldn't do it. It was super, 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 how you say, hard for my body to handle with the toxicity. The toxicity, it was, and I was in a bad shape. I couldn't do sport like I can do now, so I can sweat. I didn't sweat. I remember that in the first, when it was like still summer, it was hot outside, and I was going outside in the balcony, covered with huge blankets and with lots of clothes, okay? So I could sweat a little bit and stayed there, and please, and my sweat was smelling. Oh my God.
Was this during the fast?
During the fast, yeah, during the fast, but also before. And my skin was so dry, and the brain fog, insane. The brain fog was, wow. I couldn't think. I was.
So what other issues? You had the brain fog, you had the problem with your teeth,
Yeah.
no energy, dry skin, anything else that
Yeah, no energy. I was a cat. How you say a dead man working? Cat. We say cadavro in Romanian. I don't know how you say.
Cadaver.
Yeah, cadaver. Yeah, cadaver. Yeah, I swear I was a cadaver. Alex was messaging me every day, for the lymphatic. Okay, so he can. He was doing to me the dry brush.
Oh, he was massaging you.
Yeah, he was massaging.
Oh, nice.
Every day. Thank you, Alex. You are gonna watch this after that. Yeah, he was the real support, the single.
Awesome.
My parents didn't know that I was doing the master fast, and because I didn't want to attract that kind of energy, because I knew that if my mother will know, or my father, they're like, oh my God, you are crazy. You I don't know what to do with you. You are crazy. That kind of thinking. And I preferred to just how you say, keep it secret. Yeah. And I was like, hey mom, who? I was like, I'm gonna pretend that I'm super okay right now. Hey mom, how are you? Yeah, I'm super, I'm great. That kind of, I was doing this. But just because, not to make her worry, that's why, because she wants me well, no? Mothers, how.
Are you the only child?
No, it's, I have a brother. It's older with 2 years. Yeah, he's 2 years.
So, Gina, how much juice did you drink? And how much dry fasting did you do during the fast?
Okay, so I didn't drink so much, to be honest. I was drinking maybe maximum 1 liter a day, maximum. I was scheduled. I was very Switzerland girl, to be honest. I was very programmed, okay, and organized. I was having my first the first thing in the morning, I was having this habit. First thing in the morning, I was doing my enema. It was, I don't know, I was used to do this. And I was living also in Alex's parents' home. And when I was waking up in the very morning, nobody was home, and I could make myself, I could relax more and do the enema, because when you are relaxed, everything goes out very well. Yeah. And after that, at 12 o'clock maybe, or 1 o'clock, after doing my enema, every time I was out there in nature, okay, doing my mandalas, I don't know, staying at the river, only in nature with me. And I was crying, I was listening to music, I was listening to meditation music, because in that period I was only listening to 432 healing music hertz, yeah, because I was feeling that it was the only kind of music that I needed. And now I still do this all the time, every day. Yeah.
That's all we should listen to. Tune that music tuned to 8432. Nice. Everything else is in dissonance, right? It stresses out our cells.
Yeah, and I think that some music that is we are listening, like songs, and that are touching our soul, because that kind of music is like connecting with the whole energy, and I can feel it. I can feel that my spirit is like it's transcending. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's why when I listen some songs, maybe they have the same frequency or something. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know exactly how to, only by feeling I can say you. I don't know exactly mathematically, if you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And okay, after that, I was returning to my protocol. How was a day of Master Fast? How a day of Master Fast look like for me? At 1 o'clock, I was taking my herbs. After 30 minutes, I was taking my herbs. After that, my psyllium. Yeah, my herbs with a little bit of kidney juice, but a little bit. It was like a treat. It was enough. I don't know. I self-educated myself to just be content with what I have. Okay, so if I have a little bit of herbs, I would say I was putting my intention on those herbs, and I was like, okay, so Gina, you have to sip on this and just be grateful because you have this. If you couldn't have this, you would have nothing. And I was having this kind of mentality, and that's why it worked very well with not binging in drinking too much juice, or I don't know. And after that, I was taking the psyllium pudding. That was my favorite. It was my favorite moment of the day. Maybe because it was that kind of, feeling that you eat something, or I don't know.
Everybody likes that. Yeah, most people, not everybody. Most people like it.
Oh my God! When I was eating that, I was like, oh. Because it was very good. And after that, a little bit of juice, and stop. Okay. I was taking the herbs 2 times a day. At 1 o'clock, and after that at maybe 5 o'clock. Yeah, 5 o'clock. At 5:30, I was drinking a little bit of juice, and at 6, nothing. And it was
done
like this. Yeah, done. Yeah. A little bit of. You see that I didn't drink so much juice.
So how many days of dry? How many hours of daily dry?
Okay, my first dry was 24 hours. 36 hours.
What about the daily?
The daily, what do you mean?
Every day your drinking window is like 5 hours or something, 6 hours of drinking.
Yeah, from 6 o'clock. since maybe because I was doing the enema. Yeah, you're right. When you are doing the enema, it's not dry fast. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, actually from 6 to maybe 7 or 8, because at 8 or 9 maybe I was doing my enema.
And then you start drinking the next morning and the next afternoon at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
12 or 1. Yeah, like this.
that's 16 hours of dry fasting.
Yeah. And after that, I was doing the first long dry fast. It was 36, as I basically from 6 o'clock all night. After that, did the day. The day after. And in the morning, first thing in the other morning, 36, I think, maybe like this.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly, but. And I remember my first dry fast was very, very anxious and very hardcore for myself. Very, very hardcore. I remember that when I had to sip on the champagne after 36 hours, I was shaking. I was seeing white. I couldn't see anymore. I couldn't see. Yeah. I was very scared because I didn't know what happened.
Wow.
I was losing control over my body. I don't know. I was very. And Alex, I remember that Alex brought me the champagne. Drink. He was very panicked as well because I didn't know what to do, and I was like, "What's happening to me? I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna die." And he was, giving me the champagne. And it was fine, but this was my first experience with dry fast. After that, the longest was 75 or something. 70.
Over 3 days. Huh?
Yeah. And it was easier. And easier.
It becomes.
As the toxicity comes out, it gets easier.
Yeah, bravo. Yeah. But I must confess that in the last period, I wasn't so. I don't know, because I'm enjoying my fruits right now. It's summer, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to eat some fruits. And but yeah, I'll be back. I know that you are gonna ask me when do you plan to do another master fast system. And I want to do in September one. I don't know exactly how much. I don't want to put a number. I don't know if I want to.
1,008 days is a good goal.
What?
1,008 days.
I want to do that long one. And I think now it's gonna be easier. I'm very, very confident about this.
Yeah, everybody is on their second or third. Every time you do it, it's a different experience.
Yeah, it's a different experience. Yeah, and the last one that I did, a very short one, the 9 days. If you remember, I was starting 9 days, and I was doing in maybe June. Yeah, in June I did it this year, and I felt amazing. It was
9 days.
9 days. Yeah,
much easier than the first one.
No, it's not no, I can't compare. No, I can't compare. Seriously, because now, and I started to realize so many things, because you are growing and learning about yourself every day, and every day it's a new experience. But if you are in sync with everything, body, mind, spirit, all the chakras, everything, you are relaxed, then everything flows.
That's the key. Just try and keep everything in that balance.
Because it's not about the fasting, because it's a huge part of the entire journey, the healing journey. But if you don't work on yourself, on doing meditation, on positive thinking, on uplifting yourself, on doing things that you love, or relaxing, on doing, it's not enough, the fasting. If you are fasting and you have an energy field and the negative cloud above your head, it's not gonna help at all.
Exactly. That's why we say when you start make the decision to go to a healthy lifestyle, change everything in your life from A to Z, and never look back.
Everything.
Just keep going forward.
Everything. I mean, right now, I'm not gonna go and sit and just be lazy. Now I'm gonna do a yoga practice, because why not?
Right.
If I'm tired, I'm not gonna. And if I'm tired and I have that kind of feeling that I don't know, I don't want to do anything. No, instead, what I'm doing, I'm just closing my eyes. This is a thing that I'm doing. I close my eyes. It's like a meditation, yeah. And I'm looking in my third eye, and just stop everything and listen to my breathe. And I start to breathe, and everything relaxes. And I don't know. I feel that I'm floating. No, I'm flying, and it changes so much to stop, because in the past I never stopped. I never knew how to do this, to stop. You know, when you are all the time doing something, eating, working, thinking, talking with people, but never stop. And I never did this. This was one of my biggest problem, and this made my body, I don't know, in that rush kind of state. When because I never stopped. And fasting, why I had to stop? Because I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't be alive and energetic, and because my body couldn't do it anymore, and I had to stop. And that's when I've started and learning and noticing and observing how meditation works, how yoga works, because I had the patience and calmness to just do them at another level.
Yeah, so many people when they're young, they think they can go forever, and they push and they push and they push, and then bang, everything comes to a halt, and they're forced to do something. That's the problem with most people.
That's why I'm gonna teach my kids, because I want more. I want a lot of kids. I want 5 kids. Okay. And I'm gonna teach them and show them this healing methods, yoga, meditation from childhood. Yeah, because I saw it my parents, and I grew up like this. I didn't have another example.
Yeah, well, all our parents, they did the best they could. And
yeah, of course.
The information they had, So,
you're right.
We're in a different era right now with the information age. We got so much information out there. There's not too many excuses anymore for not taking care of yourself. We have all the information now.
You're right. Yeah. And yeah, you want to know how it was after the Master Fast?
Well, tell us some of what experiences you had during. I know you contacted me a few times.
Like the bad ones, like the symptoms.
Well, did you release anything? Did you
Oh, yeah, I had lots of like mucoid plug and all that stuff, all that jazz. Lots of worms.
Kidneys are filtering.
Yeah, kidneys in the beginning, no. But slowly with the dry fast, and they started opening, and I was talking with them, I was feeling them, and I was they responded to me like pulsating,
Pulsating, yes.
Yeah, I was feeling it was amazing. When you feel this kind of stuff, you're like, oh my God, okay, now I'm in control with myself and with my organs, and I have like kidneys. I know about them, and I can pay attention to them. Because so you can understand, I didn't, before all my health journey went like this, I didn't know where the kidneys were. So you can make the, yeah, because I was very ignorant about this, and I was living in this body, because I was like living in this body, but actually I didn't know about anything about it. It's crazy,
Well, not really. A lot of us grew up that way. We didn't know anything about our bodies.
anything, yeah. And okay, so yeah, lots of worms, crazy stuff like long things like the white ones, the ones very small with blood and things. Oh, very nasty. But I was so happy when I saw that.
Did it smell bad? The smell?
Bad. Bad. And where was days and days when I was releasing the old stuff, but because I could see the old stuff that was inside of me, the smell was impossible. Impossible. And I could understand that it was for ages there. That's why. And it was the time to go out. And what else? I was doing the trampoline, yeah. Rebounding. It was very nice. But not in the beginning, because I didn't have any energy in the beginning. The first 3 weeks were hell.
It was hard on you?
Very hard. Hell. Yeah. And I almost died in a way, and that's why I am saying that I rebirth. But
yeah, that's a perfect way to look at it. We do get reborn when you do these long fasts.
Yeah. And after that, I could feel that the shift is it's happening. And I was, when you are seeing the light and that you trust and you have a very supportive family. Oh my God, Master Fast Group was for me like, ooh, amazing. I couldn't wait to arrive home from my workings in the nature and show you and express myself. It was very important to express myself. And if I had a problem, obvious, I was like, oh my God, I have this, tell me. I was writing to you all the time, and you were like, Gina, you have to write on the group, because so anyone would see, and it was, it makes...
so everybody learns, yep.
Yeah. And I've started to express myself in this way, and it was very supportive. And let me tell you thank you, because you made this, and it's a very powerful tool for the humanity.
Yeah, I didn't make it. It's just the information came through. But this is why the group became such an amazing support system, is because we focus on everybody sharing in the group, so everybody feels and communicates with each other. When you're on one-on-one, you only get two people interacting. But in the group, everybody learns, everybody can see, everybody can feel. That's why it's working amazing with the support we have.
I super agree about this. Yeah. It's, for me, it was, because it's like a community, no? It's like a community. It's like if I stay here with everyone, we can heal each other and bond and share the things that we are. It's like this, and this is the power of the internet. That's why we have to use it properly and intelligently. And this is, it was very powerful. And very helpful for me, the group.
So you did how many days?
54 days. 54 days, yeah. And after 3 weeks, the first 3 weeks, I've started to see the changes in like I've started a little bit to feel the heaven, how it feels. And slowly, I was getting near the end. I was preparing myself to eat. I don't know. I was watching. I started cooking for Alex. I cooked food, lentils, or I don't know, only because I was nurturing myself with the smell. I was smelling, and I was like, that's enough. I'm like, it feels like I was eating. It felt that I was eating it.
We can tap into the emotion of the food without eating it. Exactly.
Yeah. I was so happy. Oh my God. And another thing that
so many people that were on Master Fast and cooking for their families, many people reported back that their family said they cooked better when they were on the fast than they ever did before.
I was doing like this.
Yeah, you're tapping into the emotion of the food. No tasting, no nothing. You just tap into the emotion.
The focus is to do something that you know that you are nurture someone. Yes. And I know what you're saying, and it's so powerful for me.
Baby.
Yeah. And let me tell you that I wasn't a very good cook. Chef, no, yeah. Alex was better. Since I've met him, he was the cook of the family. I was like, I was doing only my salads, to be honest. Yeah, with tuna in the past and other things. But and when I've fasted, I've developed also this passion to cook. And the recipes and the dishes that I've made, everyone were crazy about them.
They enjoyed them.
Yeah. They said, "Oh my God, it's very good. It's very good."
So you were preparing raw foods, or you were cooking? You were doing both.
Both. Yeah. I started to do the raw cakes back then for Alex. And when I was still fasting, in 1st of October, it was his birthday, and I decided to do him a raw vegan cake. That is actually my I say blueberry blue bomb cake, something, I don't know, from blueberries cake with it's amazing, that cake. It's the crust with the dates and some nuts. I'm gonna be very short, but it's very good, and it's my how you say, signed cake, because he went crazy that day. He kept telling to all his friends, with everyone, Gina made for me the best, and it has no eggs. And for the people, it's very hard to hear in this part. It's very hard to understand how you can make a cake without flour, yes, flour, eggs, and milk.
So that's your signature cake, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was my first cake that I did in my life. Wow. For his birthday. And you know why? It was, as you said, it was the emotion and I was doing with love this thing, and maybe I was like I felt maybe like a puppet, and the creator was doing the things through me. Yes. And I was just doing.
The creator, your soul works through you, right?
Yeah. And this body made it like this, but I was. Yeah, it's very. When I think at Master Fast, I don't know. I want to cuddle it and love it. If I could put it in a shape form, the Master Fast, because it's very close to my heart, But it's normal.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So yeah, when you contacted me, we did a little consultation. We seen your eye photos, and then you sent in your eye photos from after you finished, and we were pretty amazed to see.
Did you see?
I was pretty amazed because you had some genetic issues that were correcting themselves, which is pretty amazing for 54 days.
And lacunas. You
Yeah.
saw
Yeah,
lacunas.
lacunas were shrinking.
You, I wanted to talk in Italian right now because it was very spontaneous. But when I saw them that were, I always, no, my God, this is no. It's hard to believe in these things. It's hard.
We don't see changes usually that quick. So you know, it was I don't know how can I put it. You really put a lot into it to make this happen.
Yeah.
You know, your rebirth, to make these changes. Usually, you know, in 108 days, you'll see some changes and stuff. And some people you won't see them for even longer. But
I know what you are saying, and you are right. You know why? Because I was 100% into this thing. That's why.
Yeah.
And it's not only because I didn't eat. It was also my intention. It was my determination because I'm very ambitious. Like from my childhood, I was like this. I grew up like this, and I don't know. I have it in my, and I never gave up. For me, this was a chance. For me, it was a chance to show to myself that I can be more than what I was. All or nothing. It was some kind of this attitude.
Yeah, like everybody, we see the eyes brighten up right away, you know, start getting clearer and stuff. The genetic stuff is a little tougher, but it's not that it doesn't happen. It's just we need a little bit more time for that to happen sometimes. Like in my eyes, in the last 3-4 years, I've cleared out a lot of sulfur, and my nerve rings have started reducing. It's work to do that. And these are things that are, you know, said to be impossible to happen, genetic issues. But we're seeing it all.
I don't believe anymore in these things, in genetic can't be cured. No.
Everybody has a perfect blueprint, and we all have access to it. Especially when you go into the dry fast, it's amazing what the body can do. You know, you put the emotion and intent behind it, everything's possible.
I agree.
Everything's possible.
I know when I right now, so my life changed so much after Master Fast, but now when I feel unbalanced, what I'm doing, I'm dry fasting.
Exactly.
When I feel, when I feel like I have to focus on something, what I'm doing, I'm fasting or dry fasting. And this is because it comes very natural. It's like, oh my God, I don't have to put stress on my body, because digestion, to be honest, is kind of stressful for the body. And in my opinion, okay, my experience.
You're correct.
Yeah. And when I'm not eating and I'm not having the food that is going all the time in our serpent, I can see clearly, I can work better, I can tap into my inner world more clearly, and I can see myself. I don't know, I can and I've noticed also the enemas are very, very, very good, because if you have, for example, after the Master Fast, if you eat and I don't know, you ate in dinner, okay, so I'm gonna finish this because I had another idea that popped and I wanted to. But I was telling that if you eat something, for example, I'm eating. I had in the beginning, I was very much into nuts and seeds. I don't know why, because maybe I felt the need to fill the void. Okay, some void, emotional one, I think. And I got constipated, okay? And when I was constipated, and when I am also now, when I'm not eating properly, okay? I get brain fog, headaches, all the things very quickly. Like my body is telling me, hey girl, you
Back off.
back. Yeah. And that's when I'm doing the enema, and after the enema, everything chills, and I'm like super chill and restarting to reconnect with myself, with my, and everything gets clearer.
Enemas, they're crucial in the master fast. They're crucial.
Yeah, in the master fast, yeah. But I was talking more about after also,
no,
because
I understand. It's a great tool.
In master fast, yes.
Inside, when you're fasting, you need to do enemas every day.
Oh my God, every day. If you want to have the change and you feel the change, because if you're not doing the enemas, and I was wondering, I'm not judging or something, but when I was watching Dr. Moore's videos, he was saying all the time, not enemas, and I was every time wondering why, because no, you have to help a little bit your body, because we ate so shitty things like in the past. That's why.
Yeah, a lot of people don't agree with enemas. I've only seen people doing enemas all the time, strengthen their bowels, have a much better journey through the fast, and much better results. That's the only thing I see with enemas. I don't see any negative at all.
Me neither. And I am talking about my experience. I'm not talking about what people is saying. No, I'm saying about mine. And when I'm doing this, I feel that I'm helping my body, actually.
Exactly.
After the release, I think that my body is saying like this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now go and fast more.
Colonics, Kalima, enemas, do it all. Just keep washing and washing.
And it's very important. I must confess something that I've noticed after the master fast. In the beginning, I didn't do them well, and that's why I could feel. Maybe I felt so bad, very, 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 very. That's why maybe it was very hard at the beginning, because the enemas that I was doing, they were like very poor. I was putting a little bit of water, and I don't know. It wasn't so natural, because I wasn't used to them. I didn't in the beginning. I didn't know how to listen to my body and my organs and to feel them, and But once doing them every day, and opening myself, and starting the shift happens, and I've noticed that it's a skill to do a good enema. Mm-hmm. It's a skill. Yeah, it's not impossible, but you have to work a little bit there. You have to massage your intestine. You have to do some exercises when you have the water inside. So it can, how you say?
Like a washing machine.
Yeah. Yeah, I was doing headstand and in the bathroom, doing all that funny, also dancing, the Latino kind of moves that you are doing with the hips, and they were helping very, very with the releasing. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and the releasing was amazing. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah.
See, when we're doing these deep detoxing, especially when you come off the dries and you rehydrate, there's so much stuff that got burnt up and wants to come out.
Yeah.
All we're doing is helping it come out faster, because it doesn't feel good when it wants to come out. It's inside the body. We want it out.
Yeah.
The faster we wash it out, the better the results, the better we feel.
And through colon, we can wash them out, and we can.
Exactly. It's just.
No, I agree. Enemas actually are part of my life now, as master fast and fasting and dry fast and everything. I want to say, if you have some more question about during the master fast, I developed lots of passions. One of them is the drawing.
You made so many beautiful art with fruits and stuff, and
those were the arts. For me, everything was a meditation.
Yes, when I was fasting. You put your heart and soul into it.
Bravo. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And drawing mandalas helped me also relax. And I don't know, I was entering in some kind of, you know, and when you are drawing mandalas, then it is the symmetry, okay, very. And I was entering in some kind of a trance with the universe. I don't know how you see it. It's very powerful. It's a very powerful tool, drawing mandalas. I don't know if you are doing this.
Not me, no.
Okay. You have to begin doing this. Or we are going to do someday, maybe, we are going to do a master fast retreat, and we can do all these things and help people heal their bodies, mind, spirits, and everything.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, we are launching in the universe these days with the eclipse that everyone is talking about. We have to tap inside of our beings and put all the intentions. Yeah. Did you do anyone daily after the master fast?
Are you reading that? The question?
Yeah. No, not daily, because I was okay. I was eliminating every day.
What?
I was.
What's your dry fasting schedule now that you're eating?
Okay, so I was about to talk about this. Now I'm dry fast like maybe 18, maybe 20 hours, and I've noticed
Every day?
Daily, yeah.
Oh, excellent! Awesome.
From 16, okay, from 16 to 20 hours like this, okay. So why I've noticed this? I feel better like this. I'm eating maybe 2 times, but not. I don't know. No, not eating 2 times, because in the morning, all the time I'm drinking juice in the morning, like in the morning at 2 or 3 o'clock. To be honest, I'm drinking something or eating a melon every
in the afternoon.
Yeah, like my breakfast. When
What kind of juice?
Yeah, I'm still doing the grape juice, the pasteurized with lemon. But I'm squeezing myself. I don't know. If I have oranges with grapefruits. I love very much. I love the bitter taste of the grapefruits.
So you're basically doing something like a hybrid.
Yeah. Right now, yeah. And when when I feel like feeding my emotions, okay, I have my salads with I don't know, maybe I eat some hummus or and I don't feel bad on these choices, because I allow my body after that to feel, I don't know, but I'm more instinctively right now than I was before.
So you listen to, you're more in tune with your body.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't eat properly, you're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Of course, hummus is not.
And I was doing some poor choices after the master fast, because I just wanted to experience and experiment. Okay, and I'm not feeling bad about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've noticed also, if I'm putting all the blame and guilty, attitude, I have the negative cloud above my head, and it's not okay. So
yeah, you don't want. We don't want stress. We want joy, right? Yeah. And to make better and better choices.
Bravo.
Because it is better, not because we're told it's better for us. So over time, you'll feel everything. Especially when you're fasting more and more, you feel it. You'll feel more. You'll become more and more in tune with yourself, with your body.
Yeah, you're so right. You're so right about the choices. And I've noticed that if I have foods like if I feel the savory, the salty, okay, dishes, I because I was a very salty girl in the past. very salty. I was putting salt over everything. I was that kind of salty girl that I was doing, maybe putting salt on my cereals. Like,
wow.
Yes.
Were you a smoker ever? Did you smoke?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I smoked cigarettes when I was in Romania. I was working in television, and it was the ambient, when the gathering of the colleagues and you have to be cool. I was feeling crap after smoking. Palpitation and headaches and I don't know, stupidity.
Wow. No, I asked because a lot of people, they smoke. They use a lot extra salt because their taste buds are not open. They're clouded.
No, but I was eating salt from childhood.
Oh.
I remember that I was taking my tomato outside as a snack, and in the other hand, I was putting salt, so I could put the salt from here on my tomatoes and eat it like this. When I was a child, when I was going outside to play with the kids, with my friends, and I was having all the time salty snacks. And it wasn't okay for the body. And now when I'm eating salt the day after, I feel puffy. And I'm very sensitive. This is what fasting does with your body, and it shows you when you are doing things bad. It shows you quickly. Bravo. Quickly.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's awesome, no?
Yeah, the body's opened up. It's more sensitive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It talks to you. It's louder, clearer. We need to listen.
Yeah. But sometimes I'm not perfect, and I want to say this because I don't know. I don't want to act that I have the perfect eating. I don't know how to say. Yeah, sometimes when I'm not so in ease, I don't know, I feel so many energies around me, or I have or someone is angry and makes me feel uncomfortable, or when I feel bored, maybe, or I have, those emotions that sometimes we are not so open to understand them, or maybe to tap into them, and we want to numb ourselves, because I was doing this, to numb ourselves so we can I don't know how you say
so we eat to numb ourselves.
Bravo. Yeah.
We don't feel anything.
Yeah.
That's
and and I'm not having so many episodes like this lately, which is great.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing your daily dry fasting is 16 to 20 hours, and then your weekly.
Do you do a weekly? 24 hours, 36?
Yeah, those I didn't. I'm honest. I'm not doing them. I think I did them when I did the mini master fast, and it's now that I'm telling, and I'm gonna watch this, Gina, from the future. You are gonna do this more often, because I feel great when I'm doing now the dry fast, the longer ones. But I don't know. I think it's not that I'm hungry. Okay, it's because hungry is not a word for me right now. No, it doesn't exist anymore. And I know why, and I can understand better after the fasting and after cleaning the intestine. I can't feel the hunger anymore, like that kind of, that you feel that the stomach is killing you. Everyone is telling, oh my god, I have to eat because they are rumbling. Blah, blah. We say in Romania, it's Curie Mațele. that the intestine is talking with you, like yeah. But it was parasites, I think.
Like, when people are on the master fast, we don't advocate long drive. We stay within the system on the low end, especially new people. But once you go back to eating is where I emphasize and encourage people to start going longer and longer on the drives when you're eating. You know, do a weekly, do it 3 days every month, and every season change, go as long as you can go. You know, this, you know, slowly you build up over the months, over the years, longer and longer and longer. And then you come to a point where, you know, you're only eating, you know, 4 or 5 days a week.
Oh, yes, yeah, I can agree. I agree. Yeah, but you know, I'm more like now that I don't want to do them because I want and I can, but it's more than lately. It's more about the fruits that are the melons and all the stuff, and I say, oh my God, you know, that kind of thinking. Mm-hmm. That, but no, I know that I have to work more on this part on myself, and it's okay. I'm taking my time.
You're doing great because you have a long dry window every day.
Yeah, this is the thing that is working for me right now.
But, you know, I would encourage you at least do a 3-day every month.
Okay. Like the longest one you said, no?
Yeah, mm-hmm. Because you get a really good reset on these dry fasts. Give the body a nice rest from complete digestion, liquids, everything. You know, but, you know, slowly but surely, you know, we will get there. You know,
no, okay. It's okay because now that you are telling me, it's another reason to do it, to actually put my intention to do it.
It's just a habit, right? Just like any other habit. It takes maybe a few weeks, and then once you have it, let's say you do 1 day a week. Once you do a few weeks, then it's easy for you. But it's just the fear of doing new things. We're afraid at the beginning. Just like doing the master fast, we're afraid at the beginning to jump in. But
yeah, you're right. It's about, and when you are doing sport, I don't know, you are starting doing sport again, it's a habit. Yeah, you said it well. It's a habit.
Yeah, we're always thinking, oh, we're gonna miss, you know, the summer, the fruits, and we're gonna miss. We're not missing anything. The only thing we're gonna miss is stress on the digestion.
Yeah, you're right. I know, and I know this. I know this.
Yeah. It's just perspective, and then eventually you're gonna look more and more forward to the dries, more and more. You'll love waiting for those days. You won't be able. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty much every week doing a 3-day, 2.5 to 3 days. I just, you know, came off of my 3 days yesterday, weekly. So I only eat 4 days, 4.5 days a week. That's it. And then, you know, my mind, it's too much. I have to reduce.
I know.
As time goes on, we reduce. You know, where, you know, you come to a point where you're only going to eat once in a while just for whatever reason.
I know.
Not for hunger anymore, because there is no hunger.
I know. And I can relate with this. To be honest, I can relate with this.
Yeah.
And I'm eating more because of feeling the taste more, not because of the hungry.
No, we're all addicted to those tastes, flavors. We're addicted, all of us.
Memories.
Yeah. But it's okay, you know, there's nothing wrong with eating. As long as you eat clean and minimal, you can enjoy your food. So,
yeah.
And you know, and we keep our fasting schedules, and we maintain the dries, but then, you know, we got to be able to start jumping into another master fast, you know, once a year, twice a year, whatever. Short ones, longer ones, whatever. Just, you know, keep it, change them up.
You're doing the hybrid kind of.
Yeah, right? She just came off 9 days, but this is what we do. We jump back in and out.
The hybrid juice in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm going to go in Barcelona, and I can't wait to taste the fruits from there. Oh my God. I hope I'm going to find some durian. This is my intention.
Durian?
Here, I had only one time. I found it at the Thai store, but it was so expensive, like 20 francs, that it's almost 20 euros for only one piece.
Whoa.
And you can imagine it's very expensive. And maybe in Barcelona, because it's like a big city and the diversity is bigger. And
I had a fresh one yesterday.
a fresh one with the entire one.
Yeah, it was a small one.
Oh.
It's yeah, it's got a unique. It's a very drawing fruit. It draws you, the smell, the flavor.
Yeah.
It's a powerful fruit, very powerful.
But you know, I feel great after eating it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel very satiated.
Yes, yes.
I could not eat anything after that for like one day.
Yeah, it's very filling.
It's very filling. And it's
you ended up going to visit Laura. Was that after your fast?
Oh my God, with Laura. Oh my God, my sister. I'm so happy.
That was after your fast, right?
Yes. After 2 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, she was still doing the fast.
She was doing the fast.
Yeah.
It was amazing, that experience. I'm not gonna forget that experience in my entire life.
In Finland.
Yeah, in Finland. I was as I said the beginning, I was doing the fast at Alex's parents' home. Okay, now I'm staying at our apartment. And I was having some hard times because, you know, when you are staying with people, and especially parents, that they are a little bit of paranoid, or I don't know.
Yeah.
You know. I was every day, every night when I was doing my meditation, I was putting all my intentions were like, I need something. I need a place where to go and enjoy my new me without being disturbed by any energies. And I don't know, to be in peace, okay? Because when you are alone and when you are not with people that are knowing you and judging you because they know you, you feel better, you know? And all of a sudden, I was talking with Laura because we during the master fast, I had some of my friends that became my friend after, beside you, because I was talking all the time with you. I was having Laura, Joshua, Caroline, Arti, Dana, who else? And these were they were my closest. Every time when I had problems, I was like, "Oh, how are you?" And with Joshua, oh my God, now he's one of my best friends, Joshua, Laura as well. And I still I'm talking with everyone from Masterfast. But yeah, with Laura, and I was talking with her, and all the time she was explaining to me, look, I have this, and advices and all the stuff. And all of a sudden I was telling to her, oh, maybe I can come in Finland to help you, and I don't know, to do the detox together, maybe to help you to. It's easier when you have someone that is doing and knows these things. And she was, by surprise, she was like, yes, why not? And she was, yes, come. And I was, oh, no, I can't believe you are serious. Like, I can come and stay there at the Villa Maya. It's like a hotel, kind of. And I had my own room, and it was the closing season. They closed because it was winter, and in winter time they are closing the hotel, and it was empty. And I enjoyed that villa with her and Nicolas and her 2 cats, and it was the best period of my life. Like, I was, because, you know, she was doing the detox, and for her it was a little bit difficult because I was experimenting after the master fast with all the raw foods and fruits and cakes, and only Nicolas, her husband, was eating with me, and she was drinking the juices. She's a warrior. Wow.
We know.
She is a warrior, and and I was doing I must confess that Finland was healing my body so much, because I was doing the saunas. You know, Finnish people, they had the sauna habit, like they have it in their home. Like here in this apartment, I have a sauna. It's for us, it's not something usual. For them, it's like it's a very powerful tool, sauna. And when I was doing the masterclass, I didn't do them. And I if I can give an advice, this is a very powerful tool to use.
Yeah, not when you're dry fasting though.
Not when you're dry, but when it's very. I was feeling the difference. Because, you know, when you are coming from a state when you are not sweating and you are suddenly sweating in the sauna, it's it's a life changer. It's a game changer for me.
Yes, we need to use all the tools.
Yeah, and it was a very beautiful experience, and everything thanks to Masterfast system, no? Because I was bonding with her, and we didn't know each other. We were like virtual friends, but you know, you don't see so usual this kind of things, no, in this society that we are living.
Yeah,
but I think Masterfast is doing something. It connects the souls and the energies, no? And I feel like this.
We are the change. You know, we want to see peace and balance and correct conduct. We need to live it, and then we'll see the changes. This is how it works, and that's why we're seeing such amazing things happen within the community. You know, it's a beautiful thing.
It's a very beautiful thing that I've also started to sing, to play the guitar, and to create my own music. And all the time, since childhood, I was telling, and everyone was telling to myself that you can't do this because you have to, I don't know, you know, if you're not Mariah Carey or that kind of, that doesn't suppose that you can't. And I had this blockage that during the master fast I deblocked it, and I've started to let it flow.
You bought a new guitar, didn't you? You buy a new guitar?
Yeah, Alex bought it for me.
Yeah, I remember on one of your videos.
a pink one, and it's, oh my god, if it wasn't so late, because here it's 2:30, and it's kind of late, and we have angry neighbors that they are feeling every music, and they are all the time at our door. Hey, can you please? What I wanted to say is that I could sing something for you, but it's kind of late, and that's why I can't do this. Because I wrote in Finland my first song, and it's very beautiful. It's about I try to connect to my inner self. I don't know it like this. I have to sing it. Wow, it's amazing, you know?
Yeah. Lima, what does she write here? Aloha. Thank you very much. Delightfully inspiring interview. Mahalo to you.
So beautiful. I'm so happy that I was doing this. You know that I want to put it on my YouTube as well, if I can do it. Because it's something that changed my life and healed myself, and I want to share it. And I was starting, because I want to say this. When I did the mini master fast system, the 9 days, I filmed and documented everything and every tool that I'm using. And it's kind of documentary, yeah. It's a mini documentary, a short documentary about my journey and how I'm doing this master fast system. And I have to start editing this project, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
This is the last, this is the last one, the 9 days?
No, the 45, right? When you document 45 and the 9?
Yeah, I was documenting the more professional and more in detail the 9 days, because I was feeling more in power now. Okay, because when I was doing the master fast, the first one, I was so I don't know.
Well, you had a lot going on.
Yeah, bravo. Yeah. I was only filming a little bit myself like this, and I was telling in Romanian. I was speaking. Yeah. I expressing myself in Romanian, and I was saying, Ziua 32. This is Romanian. I feel very bad today, and all of a sudden I started crying, and I don't know, this kind of vlogs that I was to remind to myself what I was going through.
Yeah. How many languages you speak?
Okay, so another thing that happens after the master fast, because when you are doing the fasting, the blockages go away and you start opening and growing and expanding. It's amazing. And one of the things that I always wanted is to speak fluently and very well English. And after the master fast and during the master fast, it came, and I absorbed everything and learned, and because I couldn't express myself so well in English before. So I'm speaking Italian very well, English very well. Romanian is my native language, and I've started Spanish. Spanish, I can't. Not that I can't. I can understand it. The entire. I can understand very well Spanish, but I can't talk it. Speak it. Yeah, speak. Because I don't have. I didn't have the opportunity to, but now that I'm gonna go in Barcelona, I mean, they are my people. They are very open, very Latinos, Here in Switzerland, let me tell you that the people it's very different. Man, they're very close. In this part, the Italian part, I don't know. It's very important, the place where you are staying and do your things. No? Do you like Canada? It's beautiful Canada. I want to come in Canada.
Anytime. So you're staying, there's an Italian part in Switzerland?
Yeah, it's the Italian that is near Italia. It's the German part that is near Germany, I think, and Austria also. And is the French part that is near the France.
When I was 15, I went to, I think it was Cervinia, the mountain,
Cervinia.
Is it the mountain there in Switzerland?
Maybe. Cervinia, it's in the Italian part, I think.
Could be, I can't remember.
Cervinia. You are sure that in Switzerland? It's in Switzerland.
I believe it was. I have to go back and look at my old stuff. It's when I was 15 years old, so it's long.
Long.
Where people were skiing with their bathing suits.
I know that. But I see that you have a T-shirt with Venezuela.
Yeah, I was going to retire there.
You have to go in Venezuela.
I know. Well, one of my uncle lives there for most of the time. for the last 25, 30 years. He's been there. So my parents used to go every winter. And I went with my father. It's on Marguerite Island. I went with my father when he was alive the last 2 years. We went for 2 months the first time and 3 months the second time. And I was gonna retire there. That's it. And then the universe said, nope. no time for retiring. A simple life in Venezuela on Marguerite Island. Didn't happen. The country is in very bad shape right now. We had a house invasion at my uncle's house. 5 people came in and robbed us. I wasn't there. My poor father had to experience that. Stole all our computers and phones and everything.
Okay, so it's not so safe.
No more. It's a mess, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully, if people wake up and things straighten out there very quickly.
Yeah, with Masterfast, it's kind of waking up call. No, you say it like this. Yeah.
Wake up call. Yeah.
Wake up call. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I feel awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You and Rana do look alike a little bit.
You do?
Yeah, someone told us, no?
I think funny.
A little bit, yeah.
Aloha. I saw aloha in that. And how are you? You are doing now the hybrid, or you are? I saw that you, Rana, you are doing the eating only one time a day.
Yeah,
no?
I did
a week.
Once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah, I did 94 days on that. It was amazing, except that yeah, I mean, it was amazing really for the emotions, because I think it was really hard to just not eat forever, just drink.
I know. How many days? Sorry.
I did 94 days.
94.
I
okay.
ate only on Sundays, and slowly, as I did that, at the beginning I was eating like, if somebody makes I don't know, something with oil, I ate it. We went for Easter, we had something, not the typical, but I felt okay. But slowly, as I went further and further in, it felt honestly like complete master fast, because I was doing 6 days master fast and 1 day of eating.
Okay.
And my body would not, I was so much in tune with my body, right? When I eat, so I could not eat too much, and I could not eat. You know how when you break your fast, you cannot eat too much, right?
Yeah. I know.
If you eat something heavy, of course you're gonna feel it. So it was perfect, because my eating was better and better. So I learned more, and it was basically fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
Raw and cooked as well. And then, but no oils, no salt, none of this. Mm-hmm. So I was very happy, because by myself I chose this. No force, I'm not, restricting anything.
I know, and that feeling when you are doing the best choice for your body, and you are listening to your body and not getting the emotional kind of, it feels so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did that for 94 days. The only thing that was, two things that were not so amazing. One thing is that I felt my whole day, Sunday when I ate, was wasted on food.
Preparing
and eating and digesting. Yeah, I felt like my whole day was wasted. Whereas Monday to Saturday were so productive, and then Sunday I'm like, where did the time go? Oh my God.
I know. I have these kind of dates as well. When I'm staying too much in the kitchen, I'm like, oh my God, why?
Yeah, I know, it's not worth it.
When I have to grab a fruit and go outside and just enjoy the nature, or get my inspiration.
Or just do the massive fast and even have better digestion. The other thing is I did also colonics the day after eating. And that was very important for me to keep me going. So the day after, people can do NMS. But I did a colonic to wash the food. So the food didn't stay for more than 24 hours in my body. Mm-hmm. And so, and then I go back to the fast, and it was so easy to go back to the fast. But the colonics was very, very difficult. So that's another thing. two things. One thing is the colonic was extremely difficult when I did
to do them or
to do them.
After
eating,
eating.
like I think same thing would be for enema. If you're doing colonics just fasting, my body is fine. If I'm doing colonics just eating, my body's fine. But when I do like that, 6 days of fasting and 1 day of eating and then colonic, the colonic was so difficult. Like the cramps were intense that every time I did a colonic, I asked myself, why am I eating? So it was like also natural. It was really like, and then I asked myself, but then I go back the next week and I eat again because
I know. I'm the same. I can relate so much with this. After doing my enemas, I say to myself, why am I eating?
So the emotions are still, healing, but the body is happy.
I know.
The body is happy with no food.
I can relate. Yeah.
In the summer now, I kind of started eating again every day because my dad came and I lost quite a bit of weight as well, and I got criticized, and I guess I was feeling emotional about it.
Yeah, I know.
I started eating, but definitely, eating, doing the massive fast is much easier on my body, even massive fast food. So that's what I'm going to do again. Also, my food choices are much better when I'm fasting than when I'm eating every day. When I eat every day, my food choices, I don't listen to my body anymore. I can't.
I know.
The addiction, the food addiction comes back. Yeah.
No, I know I have something for salt, and I don't know. I'm keep on lying myself and say, okay, no, I'm not gonna buy the olives. The organic ones, but they are still preserved in salt and are salty.
This is how I broke my fast.
With olives.
Oh yeah. Well, the first thing that I ate was olives.
Olives are my favorite.
It was raw olives, but they had good sauce, even though I washed them.
I don't know exactly what's the difference between raw and I don't know the taste.
They always cook them normally, unless they're raw.
Yeah, they can be either cooked or preserved. Raw, you can get sun-dried raw olives. In Italy, they were amazing.
Mamma mia! Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're amazing if they don't have the salt, but the salt is an addiction. So when
I know. I noticed. Yeah, it's a very bad addiction. Like fruits, when I'm eating only fruits, it's perfect and enough, and I can feel satiated, and I'm stopping myself naturally when I'm okay. Enough. But when I'm eating a salad and I don't know, I have a little bit of tamari and add less salt tamari kinda, or I can feel that it's not okay. But sometimes I'm doing this. Sometimes I just want to do this. I don't know. I'm doing this. It is not okay, but it's something that I'm healing, as you said.
It's much easier to have it around you.
It's not that the body feels that it's not okay.
No, for sure.
It's very important to have. It's very, very important to have, in my opinion, to have the proper food in home.
I wouldn't buy tamari. I wouldn't buy coconut aminos and all that stuff because if I have them, I'll probably.
You know that you are gonna use them. I know.
If I have olives, I'm gonna eat them. I'm not gonna buy them anymore.
It's a learning curve for everybody, and we have to understand that everybody has an eating disorder. Look, just anywhere you walk, there's food.
Yeah. But I was now in Zurich. I was because it's something very fresh that happens today, and I was entering in the city and walking, and everywhere food, everywhere. Everyone was eating everywhere, and lots of fat people, and Lots of fat people, unfortunately.
Everyone.
Yeah. It's it's got to be a lifestyle choice to eat clean and minimally, and we need way less food than we ever thought possible.
Yeah, way less. I know.
Way less.
If anything.
Yeah, well, that's another step where you can completely get off food as well. But a few of us may go there, and it doesn't matter. If you eat and maintain fasting, and continue it as part of your life, and have a love for the fasting, you just clean out, keep cleaning, because we're bombarded by toxins. Yeah, we're bombarded by toxins everywhere all the time. The body needs that rest to clean.
Yeah.
And that's the problem when you eat every day like you were doing before, always eating. There's no time for the body to cleanse, and then it catches up.
Another thing that it's helping me right now, and I've noticed that it makes a very big difference, is tapping into the abs muscles and work them. Okay, so enhancing them. Okay, so making them stronger. Why? Because when you are in touch with your core, everything changes. Like the breathing, the posture, the thoughts, the mind. If the core is not engaged and it's not, I'm not saying that you have to stay all the time in tense, okay, in tension, but also when I try to focus, if this area it's weak, the solar plexus and the entire abdomen area, it's not I don't know how you say it. Yeah, if it's not in when you are doing like this, when you are breathing, how you say that term? Contract. Yeah. Hold also, and if that area is weak, there you have to work it. And I've noticed when I'm binging, I'm very relaxed and I don't have control over my cores. Okay, and I'm very how you say, maybe I don't know if I'm expressing so well right now. It's also late, but what I'm trying to say is it's very important to be in touch, and
the core needs to be strong.
The core needs to be strong. Yeah,
the physical body.
Mm-hmm. And this is the thing that I'm doing lately to do the exercise for core, and I've started running and dancing and doing lots of sport, which is great. Sport is great, and walking, hiking, going on routes, amazing.
Are you practicing like the Buteco breathing technique, all nasal breathing, very low volume air, very deep?
Lately I'm doing the Kundalini yoga, and it's very about the breathing like this.
Okay, what's that one called? The fire breath?
It's amazing. After 2 minutes you're like it's a very detoxifying kind of breath.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing.
Many breathing techniques, but even the air we need less. Not more, less.
Yeah, I know, but when you are doing the deep breathing, they are very okay to get in touch again with you, with the inner you, and the entire universe. Breathe in, breathe out.
So you're regarding the food now, your choices have become better overall, right? After the master fast and incorporating fasting here and there.
Yeah. I feel when I'm not eating so well, I need to fast. Yeah. And I'm fasting for or I don't know, or
compared to the before the master fast, you have improved so much in terms of diet, right?
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, this is a big difference for me. Yeah.
Because you came from standard vegan diet before that. You were eating everything vegan.
Yeah, 6 months I was vegan. After that, it happens all the story and the entire story that I told you. And before that, I was eating McDonald's, KFC, fast food.
Yeah.
Yes, I was eating crap.
Every day?
Not every day McDonald's. Because since I was eating kinda everyday fast food, some kind of fast food, or I was frying myself fries, potatoes. No?
You were buying the food. You were not making your own food before, right? You used to buy food.
Not so much. I was buying because I was working. I didn't have time. I was very ignorant because I never have had a problem, with my body. Or maybe it was so clogged up that exploded.
Yeah.
I was feeling well, okay. Not that I had so much energy, but I wasn't a legume. I was okay. I was in a functional state, okay. But when it was burning something inside and I couldn't feel it. And all of a sudden, when I took, it was coincidence when I took the antibiotics that made the things. I think in that moment was the explosion.
They did you a favor.
Yeah. I yeah.
That was the last straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, definitely.
Does anybody have any questions for Gina? We have a few people on.
With me.
We're coming up to 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I know it's late for you, so.
Thank you for staying up for us.
Awesome, yeah. That you,
No, it was really a very a pleasure, and you know why? Because it's very important to remind myself that I want to do it again, and I have to give myself this push, because I know that it's sometimes, to be honest, I'm a little bit afraid of the whole responsibility that fasting it gives you. Because of fasting, it makes you feel so responsible and so in touch, and I don't know, so it's like it's not a stressful kind of I would say, you're like, oh my God, you are changing, you're like, you're not, you don't fit in this world in a way so much when you are fasting. Not that you become more, I don't know how you say it, you
fast change.
But you are not, you feel like you are not living in this planet anymore. I don't know how you say it. It's very transcending process. It's very beautiful in that kind of way. It's a very beautiful.
Yeah, we expand our awareness. Unlimited dimensions.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm afraid of that, but I know that I have that power.
No, embrace, no fear.
I think that's why we're afraid to fast forever.
Yeah. And now my intention is to make Alex fast. This is gonna be something.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I still have the herbs. I still have a little bit of herbs. I told you that in Finland, so I can bring them home. I had to put everything in one bottle. I had the divine 9 herbs from you, and I couldn't take again all the bottles, and I decided to put okay, and I made the mix, and I still have it, and I've put it in the fridge. It's okay in the fridge, no?
Yeah, they only get better with age. You don't need to keep them in the fridge, but they get better.
Okay. Yeah, they are better. In my herbs lately, I didn't drink and I miss them. I know that they are waiting for me. It's a very special relationship with my herbs, to be honest. I have, yeah.
They are, very highly elevated friends, and they're here to help us. Yep.
I feel.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
so, yeah, Sid,
thank you, Gina.
You are so awesome, and I all the time I was reading your posts and comments, and you are so on point. I love you, sister.
So many amazing people. It's gonna be. We're gonna have a huge
family, and congrats with the 20. How you say 20.000?
22,000.
22,000. Wow, we were 4,000
when you started. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And
lately it's like this.
You go to the what makes me what's interesting, if you go to any site that's about food, 50, 60, 100,000, it's all about food.
I know.
The healing parts are small.
I know, that's why, and you pointed out, and I want to say something, that after the master fast, I was very much into this kind food with the recipes, and it's okay to some point, but I realized that I was giving too much energy to a thing that I don't believe in so much. Okay, so I was, in a way, I was doing a thing so only because is trend, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to be fake anymore. That's why I've decided to step back a little bit and just not focus on food anymore, because it's not about the food. And lately in this, I swear, maybe it all started so much after all the social platforms, and it's all about the food. You said it well. Everywhere you can see food recipes, eating something. It's a kind of challenge on YouTube I saw, where people is eating. Is eating all the time. Oh my God! Last week I saw a girl, a very fat girl, and I'm not judging, but she's eating lots of food, and man, it was very scary.
Millions and millions of views. It's amazing. It's so, you know.
And the people are interested, and
I know, because we get comments, these are eating disorders, what we're doing and stuff. It's a joke, because everybody else has a eating disorder. Everybody's got a eating disorder. It's not
everybody. I can agree. Everybody.
We're putting the effort and the time to start controlling that and come out of our eating disorder, because we all have the eating disorders.
Yeah.
We eat way too much. If you eat 7 days a week, you have an eating disorder. You don't need to eat 7 days a week. It's ludicrous.
Yes, it's ludicrous. No, I can agree. That's why I don't eat so much right now. I ate in after the master fast, to be honest, because I don't know. I don't know why I felt it, but after that, we learn. We learn. Yeah, it's an ongoing process. Yeah.
Making habits.
As long as we don't go, too crazy after a long fast, like if you start getting a pizza with cheese and some meat.
No, I was eating only fruits after the master fast.
I'm just saying, no. You gotta be mindful. If you get off track a little, we have a little bit of cooked veggies, isn't that? It's we gotta really be focused when we break a fast, because the breaking of the fast, like I keep saying, it lasts at least 1 to 2 times as long as the fast, closer to 2 times. It's the building phase, and we got to be careful. We got to be aware, and we got to listen.
About the breaking the fast, a little short story. After the 54 days, 54 days, I was preparing my soul and myself for a very juicy papaya that I enjoyed in a high place where I could see the city. And I filmed that scene and I have it. Oh my God, it's going to be amazing. I'm so skinny. I'm so skinny. I've watched it maybe 2 weeks ago for the first time. And you could see, I swear, you could see the happiness that was like my eyes were sharing, giving happiness to everything. I was looking at everything like with so much awareness, and I don't know, man, after a long fast, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Gina from the future, you have to fast again, girl. when I'm gonna watch it,
yeah. You know, you get people that you get worried about losing weight. You build it back.
You saw how I was.
It doesn't matter. You build it back.
Even though you become so small, you're saying you're vibrating with the happiness.
Yeah. I was more powerful than a lot of fat people, or I don't know. I was so powerful from inside out.
Mm-hmm. And we get criticized, despite all this. I mean, we do criticize ourselves. We see ourselves so small like that because we're not used to it. And that's why we become upset, I believe, when people criticize us. Because we get criticized by others. I'm sure you were criticized, right? By friends.
I was, they were worried and more.
You have your family around you.
And this was a very good thing for me. Because if I had the family, no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because it's impossible to, because I arrived in a point. You saw the pictures.
Yeah, we have so many people, big challenges to family, and it's sad.
But I wasn't afraid, and I wasn't scared. No, for me it was normal. For me it was normal to lose weight because I knew that I was built on.
Yeah,
exactly, and it's just the ignorance of people that just don't have any clue about fasting, of what it is. You know what I mean? We're in the realm where everything's possible. You go to Skin and Bones, you're going to only build better.
Yeah, and with time, you're not gonna build in one day, in 1 week. No way. I can tell you that after 1 year, okay, no 1 year. It's not 1 year after. I broke the fast on November something. Maybe it was, I don't know exactly, 2 or 3 November, something like that. Okay, so to be honest, in maybe, I don't know, 2 months ago, I've started to feel myself, I started to run and have that kind of, because I've rebuilt and my muscles and, because I didn't have them anymore. And it takes time.
Yeah,
it takes time, but you have to have faith, trust, as you said, in nature's operating table, to have the perfect tools to listen to your body, mind, spirit, to go outside in nature, to meditate, to do yoga, to stay in good company, because we need company. We are not loners. I don't know how you say. I enjoy so much spending time with myself, but sometimes we need someone. Sometimes we need someone.
Nice. First, interaction.
Yeah, interaction. Wow, yeah. And by the way, I was telling about Alex that I want to convince him to do the fast. And he wants, but he's afraid about his emotions and all the stuff.
Yeah, well.
It will arrive his time.
When he's ready.
Yeah.
It's just, we're in the realm where everything's possible. And if you just embrace all the changes wholeheartedly, just ride it through, and it doesn't matter how long. You may not gain weight after one fast. You may have to do another fast. That's how serious some people are. It'll come. Yes. It'll come. It's just
you have to relax. It's a very important thing to relax. Yeah. If you are in a stressed state, it's not okay. It's not going to be helpful.
No.
If you are not relaxing. When you are doing everything that you are doing, you have to be that kind. Every action that you are doing, I've noticed, and I'm talking not from books. I'm talking about my experience. If you are not doing in the meditation state of mind, everything, okay, everything from doing a work through, okay, with calm, with control, okay, and it's not gonna work.
Yeah, you got to connect. You got to connect to source, and it's not nice to be in a stressful situation if you're trying to heal. You know, we just want to eat clean and fast, and you know, why society doesn't want to let us.
Let me tell you that I was because you said something that it's not okay to fast or to heal in a stressful situation. I was fasting in a very stressful situation because I had some very toxic energies around me. Very. But you know what? Those energies made me stronger. Because it was a lesson for me to be learned, to be around people that were having these emotional jumpy moods, or that were throwing all their energies on me. And I've made myself a shield. How you say, you know, when you say...
protective shield, yeah.
Yeah, protective shield. And that was it. My aura was still shiny. And I didn't feel guilty if that person was feeling miserable. I was understanding that is his choice.
Yeah.
And I was not getting involved. And this is, you are learning this when you are fasting, because you don't have the obstructions and the brain fog and all that things that when you are digesting. Yeah.
It puts you busy when you know, whenever these emotions come up, we eat normally.
Yeah.
So you don't do this anymore. Now you have to face it, basically.
Yeah, face it. Yeah, understand it. Yeah. Stay there.
And I was thinking the other day, you know, it would be great for us to turn our challenges into opportunities.
Yeah, I agree. I've started doing this.
Yeah. So instead of seeing them as challenges, you know, say thank God and use it.
No, you're right. Yes. It was very beautiful to talk with you.
I think that's
Thank you so much for staying up, taking your time, and sharing your story and inspiring so many that will connect with you. It's going to be awesome. What does Sid say? Thank you, beautiful. We travel together.
Yes. Yes, we are travelers of this universe, and we are connected, all connected.
Exactly.
We are all one. Thank you so much, Gino. Thank you so much, Gino.
You're welcome.
And we have some kind of similar names, Gino, Gina. Thank you so much for everything that you are doing together. It's awesome. And I'm supporting this because I healed myself thanks to Master Fast System. So this is what I'm gonna share and talk about the entire life, because
thank you, it's the beginning. I mean, we can go far with this.
Yes, and I hope I can convince slowly my father, my mother to do this as well, to be honest.
Yeah, you never know, Gina.
You never know. Yeah.
It's when they start seeing things happening, it's you'd be surprised.
And I feel that in some point of my life I'm gonna do this. I know. Yeah. I'm gonna contribute to this world to heal people.
Yeah. And if not, it's okay. It's not their journey, right?
Yeah. You're right. And I'm not gonna feel guilty because I understand that it's not their time yet.
Yeah. It's tough, especially when it's family members. Very tough. But hey, you know, elevate their soul. That's all you can do. You know, that's.
I agree. We all have our lives that we have to.
Oh yeah, free will.
Yeah, free will. Yeah. Thank you so much again. And we stay connected. And Ciao, come?
Ciao bellissima.
Ciao bellissimi, belli anime. Vi mando un abbraccio e un bacio. Now I get emotional, sorry.
Bacione grande. Okay. Thank you everybody for joining, and
thank you so much for watching.
We'll probably have the video up by tomorrow. So
okay, perfectly. After that, by the way, I wanted as well maybe to send me on my email.
You'll be able to download it.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Ciao.
Ciao.